2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Philadelphia. It's the home of the 76ers, the Wells Fargo Center. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Now, here's Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Lets the three fly. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Greg, we're sure to see a lot of quality basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. Brown outside. The kick out to Tatum. 6 to shoot. Over George. And Embiid with the block. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. We're about 1 minute into the first. Brown inside the line.
Well, that's the wingspan of Paul George. He is so good at bothering shooters with that length.
Back to Embiid. Second chance shot. And the dunk by Embiid.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Porzingis with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. Here's Brown. Here's Porzingis. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Porzingis has got 5 now.
That's what you call using your size in the painted area. Kristaps Porzingis, easy work right there.
Here's Embiid. Back to Maxey. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. The three from Porzingis. Paul George grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Philadelphia with the new shot clock. Back to Maxey. Up top, Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. George with no one around. Bangs home the trifecta. George has got his second basket of the game. Brown outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Right wing. Driving to the basket. And the dunk by Brown.
Jaylen Brown has tightened his handle, and that allows him to be effective as a pick-and-roll option.
But Trey, rebounded by the Celtics.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Porzingis, that's a 2. Outside Holiday. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Connects from three-point range.
What a weapon the three has become for Jason Tatum. Look out.
You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
Here's Brown. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers trail. .27 seconds left here in the first quarter. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
Pass to Tatum. To the middle. Nice ball movement by Boston. Boston again missing. Gordon with no one around. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game.
Your Sixers, 11. The Celtics, 10.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
His first personal foul.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Pat, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. Glad they're still together.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
And it's Drummond missing.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Jason Tatum continues to emerge, guys, as one of the most elite players on both ends. We know on the offensive end he's a dangerous three-level scorer. He's also capable of locking you up defensively.
Now here's Tatum. 8 points for him. Shoots the three. Boston again missing. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Pass to Brown. Going inside. And then Brown with the dunk.
Don't you love how Brown just barrels into the teeth of the defense? This is a shifty forward who knows how to get to the rack.
And it goes down 2 points.
Way to create just enough separation to get that shot to go.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
Now here's Tatum. Pass to Tillman. Back to Tatum. Over George. And that one hits back iron. And here's the break from deep three-point land. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's Brown. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Brown. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Maxey.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Substitution on the court.
Celtics trail by 3. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes remaining in the
Brown
first.
outside.
2 minutes.
Misses the 3. Here's George. Takes it inside.
Don't sleep on Paul George's verticality. How nice was that finish?
Left side, Brown. .136 left in the first half. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity. Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Exactly what good offensive players do. Lean into that defender. A level of physicality puts you at the free throw line.
The Celtics shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
And we talk about Derek White. Doris, how impressive has his rise been?
Kevin, it's been both impressive and sometimes feels improbable. He was not highly recruited. There were no expectations on him when he arrived in the NBA. This guy has turned himself into one of the premier defenders from the guard spot, an excellent shot blocker, and so rock steady as a ball handler on the offensive end.
Pass to Brown. The Celtics working the ball around now. Right side, Porzingis. And the rejection by Embiid.
And how about the anticipation from the big fella? Embiid is one of the league's premier shot blockers.
Back to Gordon. Here's Yabusele. And stolen by Horford. Outside, White. Brown wide open. He fires. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Here's Embiid. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Philadelphia ahead, up by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And Philadelphia has possession. It's a 3-point game. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017, he's come a long way. Kevin, chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. Celtics trail by 3. Outside Tatum. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Yabusele. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
That one on White.
First team
The
foul.
76ers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. Doris, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes, they led the league in attempts. But obviously your two best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
Here's Tatum. Here's the drive.
Well, you can see the level of aggression. If Jason Tatum sees a window of opportunity to drive it, he will expose it.
Back to Embiid. Pass to Maxey. Porzingis with the rebound. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. In the second half, they've only given up one basket coming from the free throw line. You know, many see Brown as a scorer, but Doris, he's put more of an emphasis on his defense in recent seasons.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He's taken tremendous pride in asking his coaches to put him on the best offensive player. When he's the point of attack defensively, look out. He can give a lot of headaches to ball handlers. Well, off the dribble, Jason Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
Pass to Drummond. And they get it. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Great chemistry between two teammates. Love the passing.
Now here's Tatum. Tatum draws the double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
So it's Philadelphia now. The 76ers trail. Pass to Lowry. And here is Drummond. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Drummond's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, this is where Drummond does the vast majority of his work. He's got a lot of moves in a low post.
Tatum.
Jason.
Tatum finds a way. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Here's Lowry. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
Kyle Lowry may be just a shade over 6 foot, but he has zero problem mixing it up down low. This guy plays with such great fight.
Celtics making a switch here. And we all hear talk about Drew Holiday's defense. But, you know, Doris, he is much more than that. You've said it countless times.
Kevin, this is a guy who's a tremendous rebounder for a guard, a very willing playmaker. He can carry a scoring burden if you need him to, but he's also willing to take a very limited number of shots. It's all about the team with him.
Outside Gordon. Outside George. Jacks up a 3. And Eric Gordon gets the 3. Gordon's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Now here is Holiday. No scoring in this one. 4 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Drummond. Fast break, Philadelphia. And it's George missing. Boston trailing. Outside Tatum. Inside Tatum, automatic.
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer, and right now filling it up.
It's Drummond, high post, and it's denied. Holiday with it. Lowry picks him up. Pass to Cornette. Back to Tatum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Tatum has worked very hard to improve his finishing game, and that includes sometimes taking contact and earning a trip to the foul line.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who really focuses on owning the backboard and attacking the rim.
Boy, the missed free throw there, keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
Pass to White. Back to Brown. Over Gordon. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. It's all tied in Philadelphia. And we've got
36. The Celtics. 36.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball.
All right, fans, it's that final quarter. Get up and make some noise.
And so White will bring it up for Boston. Pass to Porzingis. Slam home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line.
That's his first.
That one on Embiid.
Guys, how about that body control from Porzingis? You think it's easy at 7'3" to gut your way through that kind of contact? That's nice.
Now here's Embiid. With force, Embiid takes it to him.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Back to Porzingis. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Checking in for the Celtics. Luke Cornette.
On the wing, Brown. Puts up a deep 3. And Embiid pulls it down.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure.
A spectacular finish by Oubre. He's got that airtime to get creative.
Brown outside. Back to White. Pass to Brown. 5 on the clock. Looking to get it going. And good. He nails it. Brown's got the game tied up here for Boston.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
Now, here's Brown. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
And the way the Celtics can attack teams, Doris, with their 5-out set, it's impossible to fully defend it.
Kevin, there is so much space on the floor because they have shooters at every single position and guys who balance that shooting with an ability to get off the dribble drive. This is as good an offense as we've seen.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Outside Tatum. And Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers lead it. Pass to Yabusele. Yep, it counts.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Has the ability to score against size, and those were crucial.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Boston ball.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communication. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Listened in to what Joe Mazzulla told his team. He told his players, I need you to play smarter out there. We're in a rush right now, and that's why we're behind. Slow things down, run our plays. See if that tempo shifts at all. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Kicks it out to Gordon. Goes back up. The strength of Embiid on display.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack. That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Tatum with it. Maxey covering. Tatum draws the double. Embiid with the steal. Here's Maxey. Rebound Boston.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Back to White. Outside Tatum. Ripped away. And here comes the break. Here's Yabusele. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Holiday. Tatum draws the double. Here's Brown. It falls. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
You can tell Jaylen Brown embraces these kinds of moments. Big-time bucket.
Now, here's Maxey.
For the Sixers.
Timeout called the 76ers. They lead by 3. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
All right, coming out to the court right now, it's your Sixers and Kings.
Now, here's Maxey. Down low. Yabusele. Porzingis with the block.
A swat by Porzingis. That wingspan letting you know he's in the house.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
First team foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2.
And Maxey really just does everything for his team. A selfless young player. Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. 19 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Tatum on the wing to tie it up. Can't knock in the three. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
Brown outside. Off on that one. So the 76ers win it. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. It's Western Conference against the Eastern Conference here in Minnesota, where the Timberwolves will try to protect home court. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Outside Tatum. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now here's Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Towns wide open. Good on the triple.
It really is something else to watch a guy like Towns shoot from that far out.
Pass to Tatum. And he drives in. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. It's a 3-point game. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with.
And that one, good.
This is how confident Tatum is. Knows he can score inside whenever he wants.
Conley into the lane. Holiday with the block. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And the balance Brown has on these takes, refusing to let the D get the upper hand.
RJ, we've seen multiple all-star games for Jaylen Brown. Can he become a superstar?
Well, to me, if you've got a finals MVP in your back pocket on your resume, you are now a superstar, and Jaylen Brown is that.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. And as outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them, but not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Now here's Towns. Here's Gobert. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And this is where you want Gobert to have the ball.
Over in the corner, Brown. This one for 3. Here's Tatum. Brown deciding where to go with it. Drops in the layup for 2.
Night in, night out, Brown just makes plays.
Here's Conley.
I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. Well, Grant, I hope you're as fired up for this one as I am. Some of the league's most exciting talent on the floor.
Oh, my, man. I am most definitely up for this one. With the athleticism on both sides, there's going to be no shortage of highlights.
Now here's Conley. To the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Gobert. Towns for 3. Rebound Boston.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Tatum with it. Pass to Porzingis. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
You know what makes Porzingis a nightmare matchup, guys, is his size, skill, and agility.
And he's going for the lob. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Great lob and an even better finish by Gobert.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Now here's Tatum. And that one's good. Porzingis.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Conley. Out to the right wing. Here's Towns. Tatum pulls it in.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
All alone. Drained it for 2 points.
Well, I like how Tatum had his hands up and ready to go on that catch and shoot. Well done.
Towns outside. Pass to Gobert. On the take. Kicks it out, Towns. Back to Gobert. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Brown. 3-on-3. Porzingis misses. Left side Conley. Towns outside. That one's good. All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now here's Tatum. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Here's Irving. The Celtics making their last shot. Back to Washington. Fires from deep. Porzingis grabs the board. Now here's White. Pass to Tatum. Uses the glass on the layup.
What hard work from Tatum inside. Doing what it takes to find his shot.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. We spoke about Kyrie Irving and what the most challenging thing about defending him is, and he told me, quote, just how creative he is when he's handling the ball. We want to keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, even if it means sending double teams occasionally. We'll see if this game plan works out for them, guys. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And you got to give this Dallas front office credit for how they've acquired quality role players, Grant.
Well, B.A. in particular adding length and athleticism. That's helped them defensively, as well as providing some lob targets for Luka and Kyrie.
3 on the clock. Doncic. Brown with some nice D. Outside Tatum. Outside Holiday. Brown scanning the floor. The 3. Doncic pulls down the board. On the wing, Irving. Washington outside. 17-foot shot on the way. And it's good. 2 points.
Assist goes to.
And it's a tie ball game.
Washington.
Intelligent play by Kyrie. He knows the pick and roll gets him some better options.
Here's Brown. Pass to Porzingis. Outside, Brown. Let's go with a 3. Boston again missing.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Irving. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Pass to Washington. And here is Irving. And he banks in the layup.
The interior touch of Kyrie Irving, just superb at knowing how to slice through the defense with an array of finishes.
Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
A nice shot by...
bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And so off the tip, it's Boston. Now here's Tatum. From deep. Beyond the arc. Tatum with another miss. You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Tatum wide open, he fires one.
Tatum.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
How about the answer from Jason Tatum? Say it with your chest, Jason.
Porzingis with the block. Pass to Brown. Rebound by Nurkic.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Booker with no one around. That's the good off the assist from Allen.
You've got to be there on the catch if Devin Booker gets an opportunity from the perimeter. This guy too good a shooter.
Pass to Brown. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Phoenix ball.
Now Booker. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Nurkic. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a three-point game. Brown outside. And another miss by Boston. Here's the Suns with the ball. Pass to Nurkic. Three-pointer on the way. Another three for Phoenix.
Nurkic doesn't take a lot of bad shots, so when he decides to pull up off the dribble, you know he's feeling it.
Now here is Holiday. Puts up a deep three. Allen with the rebound.
I know he wants to answer the three that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Celtics trail by 6. And the way the Celtics can attack teams, Doors, with their 5-out set,
2 minutes remaining.
It's impossible to fully defend it.
Kevin, there is so much space on the floor because they have shooters at every single position and guys who balance that shooting with an ability to get off the dribble drive. This is as good an offense as we've seen.
Shot clock at 5. And Nurkic gets it to go. Nurkic has got 5.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
It's an All-Eastern Conference matchup in today's game as the Celtics come into town for this one. At Barclays Center, the fans here in Brooklyn amped up for their Nets. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sidelines. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Now Holiday fires it up. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From past the arc. Buries the long-range jumper.
3.
And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Pass to Tatum. About 1 minute into the first quarter. And a miss there on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Out to the right wing. Fires from 18. And that one is good.
That's more than enough space for him to get that shot up.
Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Jordy Fernandez.
Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about their chances. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Back to Porzingis. Outside Tatum. The kick out to Holiday. Boston needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Next ball.
Pass to Thomas. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Brown inside the line, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Look, it can be simple. Read the defense, call the play. Brown can really do it all.
It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Here's Claxton. No good on that one. Nice D from Porzingis. Richard, so many things about Drew Holiday's game we love, but what impresses you most about his game?
Well, I know it's an easy answer, but it's his defense. It's hard to be a feared defender in the modern NBA, Kevin. But Holiday is such a pest at all times on that end of the floor.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Tatum's shot is off.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Here's Finney-Smith. It's stolen by Brown. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Tatum. Puts up a deep three. The rebound by the Nets. Outside, Thomas. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Latrey. And it's White missing. The Nets with the lead. Schroeder, right side. It's Thomas on the wing. Taken away by Holiday. Here's Tatum. Goes up. And the dunk by Tatum.
Once the fast break is rolling, they know who to go to. Tatum can be trusted to find the finish.
In the corner, Finney-Smith with it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
It goes on Jason Tatum. The Nets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Brown. Beyond the arc. No good. Shot missing. Here's Johnson. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Nets lead by 1. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Simmons can't get it to go.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Brown. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
And just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
Outside, Simmons. Out left of the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Watford. And slam dunk by Watford.
The vision for Simmons, picking out the right pass at the right time.
Brown outside. White wide open. He fires.
Derek White.
The shot's good. Brown making the play. White's got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Extremely fluid for his size. Simmons' ball handling elite.
Pass to Pritchard. Back to White. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. White's got 5 points so far.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Sharp with it. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the 2 J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together. Pass to Pritchard. Outside, White. Brown, right side. From the arc. The offensive rebound. Cornette. Brown deciding where to go with it. Takes the 3. That doesn't go either for Brown.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Richard, when you talk about Jaylen Brown, many Scots felt he'd never be a #1 level option offensively. But he's proven some people wrong.
Kevin, many scouts have been wrong many times. The question has been answered. He wasn't a great shooter when he first came into the league, and his ball handling also needed to improve. But now, both of those are strengths in his game.
First team foul. Substitutions on the court.
1:46 left to play here in the second quarter. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Richard, you've talked a lot about how underrated longevity has been as a factor in measuring some of the all-time great players.
Well, when you think about Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, the only way to achieve greatness in the statistical category is to have longevity. So obviously greatness and longevity coincide.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a modeled offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
So it's the Celtics now, following the bucket by the Nets. Here's Holiday. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you? And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there in situations like this. He stands tall to prevent points.
Porzingis, that's a 2. His first attempt of the game finds the target.
A knockdown shooter, really from anywhere on the floor. Porzingis knows he has the green light to fire from there. And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of the game. Following some ups and downs, Richard, the Brooklyn Nets, and you know this, they're back in rebuild mode.
Yes, unfortunately they are, but fans shouldn't let the word rebuild discourage them. The Nets still have a ton of solid pieces, and it's just a question of making smart moves from here on out.
Richard, the Celtics have been among the NBA's elites for quite a while now.
Well, they've been a title contender every year for almost a decade now. Even with several coaching changes over that time, they've been the model of consistency.
Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And, Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play.
The 3 from Tatum. That's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots. Nobody near Williams. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And that one drops for him. Williams has got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And here's Tatum for 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And some good...
24. Celtics. 21.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Nets leading by 3. Pass to Thomas. Nets passing it around. You know, the hopes of a super team in Brooklyn did not come to fruition at all, Richard. And you saw it firsthand.
Thank you for reminding me of that, Kevin. Yes, I had a front row view to it. And look, from a fan's perspective, it's a tough take. The team brings in some of the biggest stars this league has ever seen. You are thinking championship, and you never got close.
Brown wide open. He fires. Off target from three-point range. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Back to Thomas. Pass to Finney-Smith. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
And here's Tatum for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Tatum's got it all tied up now for the Celtics. No good from Finney-Smith. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
So true. He can be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report. Tatum, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And it's Schroeder missing. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. A 2-point game. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Thomas with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Back to Thomas. And the 3 off target. Outside Tatum. For the lead. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. It's the Nets now. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. It's going to be Claxton shooting. That one on White. Both teams will make substitutions. And that one misses. And RJ, the combination of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown winning a title together. That's something else.
There was some small talk going around about breaking them up. Good thing for the Celtic front office, they kept them both. In their first 7 seasons as a duo, they have 5 trips to the conference finals. That is a ridiculous run.
Now Thomas, after Jason Tatum missed on that last 3-pointer.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
To end the drought, Tatum. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Now here's Tatum. 8 points for him. Misses from close range.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Down low. Here's Claxton. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Claxton's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
So the Celtics called timeout, their first. The recent history of the Nets. You know, Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And, Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times, but they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group.
So it's the Celtics now, trailing here by 8. The kick out to Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Brooklyn.
On the wing, Milton. Johnson outside. Offline with his 3. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Second personal foul.
And it's the long arms and broad shoulders that make Horford such a tough matchup inside. Teams try to get physical with him, but he's usually up to the challenge.
Nets leading by 5. Here's Watford. Lays it up off the glass. Watford's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. Right back after this break. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Celtics trail by 7. Brown outside. Mr. Porzingis. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
First personal foul.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Brooklyn. They've led by as much as 10. Back to Watford. Count the basket.
One of Simmons' best attributes is his ability to distribute.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Now here's Brown. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
A wing who wants to pound it down low. Brown earns a trip to the line.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Celtics trail by 4. Inside. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Excited fans in the building. If you want one, put your hands in the air and wave those babies like you just don't care.
Let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, listened in with what Jordi Fernandez was telling the team. Now, he emphasized it's anybody's game right now. He told his guys to focus on finishing the task at hand and not to get distracted. He wants them to go out there and play with authority. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. To tie it up. And it's White getting it to go. White's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
And great to see Porzingis share the ball. A great decision from Milwaukee.
A three-pointer is right on target. Bogdanovich has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Porzingis. Here he goes. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Long strides. Guys, KP able to cover some ground on his way inside.
And finished off by Finney Smith.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, just a beautiful textbook bounce pass. You love to see it.
Pass to Finney Smith. No one near him. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Out to White. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Brown is a talented scorer who also excels at drawing fouls.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Wow, they're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And also, got to be impressed with their interior play, getting in the paint and figuring out ways to score.
And Finney Smith gets it to go.
And it's great to see Bogdanovich spreading the ball out. I mean, possesses good size, which allows him to see over defenders.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Brown outside. Porzingis trying to get free. Thomas surveying the D. Finney Smith in the post. Lets the 3 fly. Porzingis with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
This ball movement by Boston. And it's Brown missing.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Here's Claxton. Back to Finney Smith. And stolen by Horford. Here's Brown. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Money!
I love Bogdanovic's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Pass to Brown.
In the clutch, Brown is someone you rely on, and he knows how to find his team points in a hurry.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Brown, no good. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Celtics foul.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Team second. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot, then a quick foul.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
So it gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're behind by 7. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth. And stolen by Simmons. Deflects the pass. And stolen by White.
Brooklyn foul. Cameron Thomas. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Jaylen Brown. Shooting 2.
And he ends up missing both free throws. So it's the Nets picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing.
can hear the roar here in New Orleans. We've got the Boston Celtics facing the New Orleans Pelicans. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. And here's Brown outside, and it's Williamson with the rebound. Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill. It's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pass to McCollum. And oh, the block shot crabs it out of the air. Launches it. Brown, no good. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball.
Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
Outside, White. Five on the clock. Back to Holiday. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Pass to Ingram for the three. Porzingis with the rebound. Brown outside. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. It's 3-pointers off the mark.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the three.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
Pass to Ingram. Stolen by Tatum. All going up court. The shot from the low post is good.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Now here's Ingram. Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
And the way the Celtics can attack teams, Doors, with their 5-out set, it's impossible to fully defend it.
Kevin, there is so much space on the floor because they have shooters at every single position and guys who balance that shooting with an ability to get off the dribble drive. This is as good an offense as we've seen.
2 minutes remaining in the
now here's McCollum. Wide open look here for Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum.
Oh, that's a nice looking three there for Murray. How about the high release on that one?
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. We'll see the defending world champion Boston Celtics facing Los Angeles. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're pleased to have on the sideline lines tonight, David Aldridge. Pass to Tatum. The three. They get it again. Lets it go with the three. Tatum with another miss. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's his second.
And he needs to get himself under control here. That's 2 fouls in less than 60 seconds.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Lakers. Back to Russell. The three from LeBron. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. Fires the three. Horford with the rebound. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
Now, we talked about Jrue Holiday and how he plans to stop him from being a factor out there. Coach said it won't be easy. He told me Holiday is a gifted two-way guy, but I think we can trip him up by staying on him on all times, by staying aggressive. So that direct approach is what they hope throws Holiday off his game. Guys?
Thanks, David.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Here's Brown. A rebound by the Lakers.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Out to the wing. Back to Davis. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Boston ball.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Now, here's Brown. The wide open look here for Porzingis. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Now, this is why they call him the unicorn. Porzingis off the catch, ready to rise and fire. That's 7'3", everybody.
Offensive rebound. Davis. Nice D from Porzingis.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Back to Brown. It's stolen by Davis. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes.
Pass to Brown.
2 minutes.
The home of the Celtics is sold out and noisy inside here in Boston. We'll see the New York Knicks matched up against the defending NBA champions, the Boston Celtics. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
And here's Brown outside. Rebounded by Hart.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Yeah, he may have had space, but the defense did a nice job closing that gap quickly.
One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby. who excels from the corner.
And, Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Now here's Tatum. Following the miss by Julius Randle. Here's Porzingis. A shot, no good. And Randle has got the ball here for the Knicks. And Anunoby slams it in.
And you can't afford to lose Anunoby in transition. As soon as he has a step on you, it's over.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Pass to Tatum. Down low. Here's Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
And Tatum's passing ability really makes him a problem in that pick and roll. No wasted motion, always slicing and dicing the defense.
Good work there as it goes.
This goes to
Randle's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
On the wing, Holiday. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Second chance shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Julius Randle picks one up.
And check out Porzingis being sly with the pump fake there. Pulling his man in close.
And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Brown inside the line. It's rebounded by New York. And it's Bridges at the elbow. No one near Randle as he lets it go. Misses the 3. Inside. Back to Brown. .131 left to play here in the first. Count the basket.
And look, Brown is good at capitalizing inside, which is why the defense has to push him further away.
The assist.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Now here's White. Still without a basket. Over in the corner, Brown. Lets the 3 fly. That doesn't go either for Brown.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Brown outside. At the elbow, Horford. Back to Brown. Pass to Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And bringing the aggression and the energy. 2 things you like to see from Porzingis.
Here's Hart. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Randle. And then Randle slams it in.
Assist from...
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And so it's the New York Knicks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Cornette. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Cornette's got his first basket. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. Dan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
Give it up for Celtics Entertainment.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Holiday. In the corner, Tatum with it. Five to shoot. That shot off. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Here's Achua. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Holiday. They need this. Here's Cornette. Lays it up off the glass. Cornette's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
Here's Robinson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Violation. Boston ball.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
New York.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So no doubt expectations will be high.
Celtics Entertainment, everyone. Give them a hand.
And the Celtics with possession here. They trail by 11. Outside Tatum. Great job by Tatum in close.
And look at the focus. I mean, Tatum's not going to allow the defense to overwhelm him. Simply keeping his eyes on the bucket there and cashing in down low.
And here's Brunson outside. It's hauled in by Cornette. Here's Tatum. Tatum gets it inside.
And there's the frame being put to use by Tatum. He knows he's dangerous down low. And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Celtics trail by 7. With the teardrop, the Knicks pull it in.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Back to Brunson. The close-range shot is good from Brunson.
And you can tell Brunson has been well coached. He knows just when to call for that pick and roll.
Tatum draws the double. Pass to Pritchard. Shot clock at 6. Robinson pulls it in. The Knicks leading by 9. "51 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Bridges. Back to Robinson. Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Both teams deciding to change it up. 41 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's McBride. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Boston ball.
We've got 33 seconds left from the first half of basketball. Tatum on the wing. To the middle. Here's Horford. Here's Porzingis. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside. Able to practically play on top of the D.
Here's Randall. A beautiful reverse layup. Randall's got 10.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
The 3 from Tatum. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And that 3 makes things.
And so it's New York with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier, but I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, we can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and can start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Here's Brown. No good on the shot. The Knicks leading by 5. Randall left side. And Randall throws it down.
The assist.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
Pass to Holiday. And here's Porzingis. Over Hart.
Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, and Allie LaForce, our reporter. Well, what a game we've got in store tonight, Richard. Two of the top teams in the league.
And each of them with some superstar talent. Whichever star can lead the way, control the game, that'll be the key.
And here's Holiday. Outside Porzingis. Knocks it down from distance.
He gets a lot of his points on catch-and-shoot jumpers. Porzingis is always ready to let it fly if he's got the room.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for the Nuggets, Michael Porter Jr., 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A., it's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Now here's Brown. Back to Tatum. Takes the 3. Gordon pulls it in. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I did speak with the Celtics head coach, and I asked him about their matchup against the multiple-time MVP Nikola Jokic. He told me, quote, Jokic is going to find a way to impact the game. We just need to make it tough on him. We have to bring the physicality and be cognizant of other guys cutting to the rim. We'll see how their defense holds up, B.A.
Assisted.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
And Jokic has a number of moves to choose from, especially deep inside.
To the middle. Tatum. Misses off the left iron.
How did he brick that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Good. And Brown gets the assist.
What hard work from Tatum inside. Doing what it takes to find his shot.
Back to Murray. Here's Jokic. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Jokic has got his second basket of the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Great body control by Porzingis. He sets a good pick and then rolls right into a scoring position.
Jokic gets the bucket.
Assist from
pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
To the inside. Brown, no good.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Puts the move on. And Jokic lays it up and in. Jokic has got 8.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
First team foul.
So both teams making some changes here.
On the court.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Najee. And he hits it from 9 feet.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Over to the wing. Here's Pritchard. Boston again missing.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Here's Watson. Out to Gordon. Here's Najee. And the 3 off target.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Back to Pritchard. Brown looking around. Clock at 6. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Gordon. Here's Westbrook.